It's so hot. What are we gonna do?
We are going to help my coworker plan a trip to Chiang Mai, Thailand.
To the laptop!
We're Tara and Luke. We quit our jobs, sold our house, and now we're on a mission to prove you can travel the world in comfort on less than $100 a day. Let's dig in.
Hi, everybody.
Hi!
So, after our latest Thailand budget video,
Oh, links for that in the description below.
boom, a former coworker of mine reached out and said, "Oh my gosh, love your video, love Chiang Mai, looks awesome. I'd really like to go next spring break." So we said, "No problem, we can help you do that."
Mhm.
She said, I'm worried I'm not going to be able to get over there for an affordable price, and even if it's cheap to be in Thailand, overall it's still going to be a really expensive vacation.
Right, so what we're going to show in this video is like a shortened version, a truncated version of what we normally would do when travel planning. We're going to focus on just a couple of things. I think it's flights, accommodation, and food. We kind of set this up ahead of time, so again, this is shorter, but if this is something you're interested in, leave a comment below. We'd love to dig in deeper to kind of explore some other items for a trip or a location. Just let us know.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. First thing we're going to introduce you to is our basic travel expense sheet. This is what we use for almost every trip that we plan, whether we're doing it for ourselves or, for a friend or a family member. First thing you need, flights, right?
Yeah.
All right, Google Flights. Google Flights is our go-to spot. It's a great aggregate. We've just found that it's your best starting point. So she is near Chicago. She's within driving distance. It's going to be cheaper. Chicago is a large hub, so especially if you're going international, this is a great place to start. So we're going to choose round trip Chicago. She was fine with economy since price is a factor, and she does not have points and miles. She does not play the credit card game. No problem. All right, we are going to Chiang Mai, Thailand.
Nice.
All right. She would like to go next March. That would be next spring break.
I don't know if she's going to be paying with Korean won, though.
Not in Korean won. So if you would like to change the currency, obviously it's Korean won for us because our IP address is coming from Korea. So we're going to go up to the hamburger here. If you go down to change currency, change it to the US dollar, say okay. Hey, guess what? Now it's in US dollars. Woo!
Nice.
All right, so let's go back to March. What are we looking at here? So Google Flights automatically in green, going to give you the cheapest prices. It's always cheaper to fly midweek than it is to fly on the weekends. So I believe this is her spring break. And I think she has a little bit of flexibility. So let's have her go on Wednesday. She wanted to do roughly 10 days. Let's get her back on Saturday, but she is going to need a day to recover.
Jet lag's a thing.
Jet lag.
Definitely a thing.
Jet lag is a real thing. So we're going to go ahead and say done and search. Right off the bat, we can see that flight times are long. You're going halfway across the world. Sorry, flight times are going to be long. Looking at, there's a $4 difference.
Oh yeah, I definitely do the $4 more for 4 hours of my life back?
Yeah, for sure. 22 hours with one layover versus 26 hours with 2 stops. We're doing it. It looks like the layover is a really nice time. 2 hours is like, it's enough to stretch your legs, walk around, not get bored. And it looks like it's in Taipei. So
should definitely work.
Been there.
Yeah.
Lovely airport. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just look at it really quick.
You see that first warning right there. So it is making sure that we understand that we're traveling overnight. So when we leave and we arrive the following day, it is a day in the future.
Yes. So if you're departing on Wednesday, March 12th, in reality, she will be landing on Thursday, March 13th.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go. We're going to go to returning flights. And it looks like, once again, we kind of have a clear winner here. Eva Air.
Oh, God. You don't want to be traveling for nearly 37 hours in order to save $1?
Yeah, hard pass. $1. Nothing costs $1 anymore. Oh, I feel so old saying that. All right, so we're going to go with this one. Obviously, we've got one stop. The price is great, honestly, for flying halfway across the world.
Yeah.
Pretty dang good. So we're going to go ahead and choose that one. So we're going Chicago to Chiang Mai, round trip, economy, for one passenger. We've got her hitting only one layover in Taipei both times.
Yep.
Lovely.
And
We're going to scroll down here. If you can book directly through the airline, we highly recommend you do. If you ever have problems, much easier to deal with the airline than it is a third party.
You mean you don't want to save $56 to go with Ovago?
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 I'm sure Ovago is lovely.
Sure.
If you were to use them, I would recommend you do your research first to make sure that they have a good reputation. However, we know EVA Air is good.
Yep.
This is Taiwan's airline. We've
Yeah.
been on it before. Excellent. So I would rather book for a little bit more directly with the airline.
Yeah.
We have Chicago to Chiang Mai. So we're going to go back to travel expenses. The cost was $1,070. And we'll fill in the details for her later. But essentially, done.
Mm-hmm.
Time for
Hotels.
boom.
And we kind of did a little bit of the legwork off camera, and we came up with some ideas for the hotel.
Yes, she wanted a hotel with a pool. She wanted to be very centrally located, and she was not interested in an Airbnb. She wanted a hotel.
Yep.
Not a problem. Done. We looked through lots of reviews. We did quite a bit of digging, as you should always do. You should always do your homework. You should always read the reviews. We arrived at the 99 Gallery Hotel. So the 99 Gallery Hotel looks pretty solid. It is a heck of a deal at $24 a night. Quick look at the pictures. It's got a pool. It's got a cool looking courtyard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love how it's kind of surrounded by the building, and the rooms look comfy, clean.
Oh, yeah.
You can see air conditioning. Very
Definitely
important
necessary.
in Thailand.
Necessary.
Got loungers. It looks super comfortable. We think she'll be very happy there.
And also, it's centrally located, so
Oh,
it's in the
yeah.
middle of what's known as Old Town,
Yep.
which puts her right in the thick of it if she wants to do markets or Watts or other attractions.
Yep, she's right there. See this little square? Boom, right in the middle. Love it. All right, so we're gonna scroll down, and Booking.com totally works. Agoda is often good for Asia, but in this situation, we're just gonna go with Booking.com.
Usually, hotels are cheaper if you book directly through their websites. However, in this case, we went to the 99 Gallery Hotel website and it actually wasn't cheaper than Booking.com. And the reason for this is probably because Booking.com, purchased a block of rooms and therefore got a steep discount on them. So just use whatever works best.
Standard room. Looks like an air conditioning, ensuite bathroom, TV, Wi-Fi. It's got all the goodies. Awesome. We've actually already looked through this, and it is non-refundable. That is up to you. We always choose non-refundable because we don't often change our plans.
Yeah.
If you want to choose free cancellation, then you are going to pay a bit more for it. We're just going to go ahead and choose non-refundable for her. She's living on the edge.
Oh,
She's
what?
like Bon Jovi. Well, let's go double, triple check. So we're checking in on Thursday. We're checking out on Saturday, $216.15. If we go to Mr. Calculator, we have $216.15 divided by 9 nights, $24 a night.
Yeah.
Love it. That's after all the fees and everything like that. So
Hey, put it on there.
all right. So we have the hotel, and it was $215. What did I say?
215.16, I believe.
215.16.
Oh, 216.15.
Oh, buddy.
No.
Buddy!
All right. So, yeah, in the cancellation policy,
Yep.
probably should make a note.
Yep. So this is the 99 Gallery Hotel cancellation policy. It is non-refundable.
Now, if she ends up getting a little concerned about that, like Tara said earlier, we can certainly go and quote her a different price, or we can show her a different price. And
Absolutely. All right. So far, our total fixed costs, we have round tip. So far, we have round trip flights
Mhm.
for $1,070. We have a hotel for 9 nights, so that's the entire stay, for $216.15, which gives us a total fixed cost so far of $1,286.15.
not bad. We're under $1,300, and she's already got two of the biggest. No, she has the biggest expenses taken care of.
Done. Food, kind of important. Gotta eat.
Yeah. So, yeah, when you get to those variables, this is one of those things that's definitely going to be dependent on you and what you want to do. gonna definitely kind of recommend eating locally.
If you eat local, which she wants to do, she really wants to go to the markets. If you eat local, you're gonna save a ton of money. Now, if you are not sure, so you want to go somewhere just like she is, obviously she watched our video, so she was like, okay, I know that you guys said, it was roughly $5 a day for both of us to eat out for every meal. Cool. However, what if you didn't know that? We would recommend this website. So this website is called livingcost.org. We typed in Chiang Mai up at the top here, and then it will give you pretty accurate numbers.
Yeah.
They're fairly decent. Now, if you scroll down a bit, you'll see eating out. This says lunch, you're going to end up spending per person about $1.74. Honestly,
Pretty accurate.
that's pretty accurate.
Now, dinner, I'm kind of thinking they must have really had a good time out eating for $16 for 2 people.
Yeah, that's a lot. This is for 2 people, so cut that in half to 8. Frankly, still too much for a single person. However, this is a good place to start. This is a good place. If you have no idea how much something costs, this is a great place to start.
Definitely.
All right, so we're going to go back. We've already, she's seen our video. We've already talked to her about this. And she said she's cool with $5 a day.
Yeah.
So $5, 9 days, 45.
This is just one tool that we like to utilize to save us time.
And it gives you that accurate picture. I mean, $1,331, and we've already covered the 2 biggest expenses and food. That's a large majority of her trip. It's already planned. She knows how much she's going to spend. And I'll tell you right now, I mean, do you really think she's going to end up spending more than $1,500 on this trip?
No, not unless she's going to do something super crazy for excursion or
Yeah.
something like that. Or just go crazy at a bar.
She's going to go crazy. She can be buying rounds for the whole place.
Finished trip plan for my coworkers' 9-day trip in Chiang Mai, Thailand. We have the fixed costs, which were her flights, the hotel. She decided to do a full-day elephant sanctuary tour, a half-day cooking class, market visit, and a full-day Chengdao caving and jungle kayaking tour. So awesome. The best part of those tours is that they all included hotel pickup, drop-off, and meals. So all she has to do is be out front of her hotel at the correct time, and she'll be whisked away for awesome days of fun. Her variable costs, which once again we talked about just a little bit about her plans and kind of what she wanted to do. So those of course are estimates. They're variable, they can change. But if you look at her total trip cost, we were able to get it to $1,568.62. Yes, there could be a little bit of fluctuation there, but honestly, this is just about everything she needs to have an amazing trip to Chiang Mai.
So if you're interested, the sheet that we are demonstrating right now is going to be available in the description. We've provided it there. We really want to make sure people utilize tools and make their lives easier.
And we want to encourage people to travel because travel is awesome and it's transformative and it really isn't as expensive as you think it is.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us on this kind of build a trip. Again, if you like it or if you want something specific, let us know and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.